And this is take 2. Hopefully we don't lose the connection on this one. I'm sorry about the last one. I was trying different software that always seemed to fail me in the past, and it looks like that's what happened again. Oregon e-biker Mark says hi. Zach McNally says hi. Soldier 1 says hi. I think we're all reset up again. Except this time I'm a little bit further down the street than I was for the last failed stream. Hello, Andrew. So we started just north of here, and I rode down to this spot. Oh, I was trying to use Streamlabs again, and every time I use Streamlabs, it always seems to just lose the connection. I have no idea what's going on with that software. But anyways, we're back. Hello, Eunice, Independent Mind, Eugenate, Kaplan, and everyone else who I greeted in the prior ill-fated stream. Let's get moving again. Janetta's back. Mark H is back. Yogi is here. All right, so what just happened should not happen on this one, and if it does, I apologize. I had mentioned that the new e-bike still isn't quite ready for a video or stream, but I hope to get that done very soon. Maybe I can get a stream on that later this week, as well as a walking live stream. And because the camera crop is different with this software, it looks like I just got to raise the angle a little bit. See how that does. Let me make sure we're in nice and tight. Hello, Randy and everyone else joining in. Chris Mills is here. Independent Mind says it's a pretty scooter. I wanted to get out and do something today. I didn't make any videos. I was out mucking around on the new e-bike in the rain. It's making a slight rub in the back wheel now. I think I have to reset the wheel. I recorded a video with it just to test it, and that noise was kind of rearing its ugly head. And since the company did send me the e-bike, I don't want to feature it if it is going to sound pretty bad. We're going to go pass through Oriole Park. We are in Midtown. This is around the corner from Yonge and Davisville. I'm going to head into downtown. We're going to start mostly residential, and then we'll take some nice streets that have bike lanes downtown. Hopefully we get our viewers back that we lost from the first ill-fated stream. So let's just follow these cycling sharrows here and see where they lead us. This one says go right at Kilberry. I guess a lot of people are still in that long weekend hangover. It was Canada Day and 4th of July weekend. So here's Oriole Parkway. Are we actually gonna get a light? We did. Mike Landry, hello Johnny and everyone in the chat. Hello Mike Landry, thank you for your support. I think I'm gonna put that towards some after ride Popeyes. That is our final destination, a Popeyes somewhere. It's been a while since I've had that. Ooh, an Aston Martin in front of me. Okay, go out of turn, no big deal. You don't know how three-way stops work. It's really not a big deal. I go so slow through this through the intersection of this thing, it's all good. And we're just putting up this hill here. Lisa's here. You put down your VR helmet. I haven't even picked mine up now in like 5 or 6 days. I've been too busy watching 90 Day Fiancé. Is that 200 Japanese yen from a name I cannot read? Thank you very much. For the yen, I was actually just looking at flights to Japan today. I'm a lot slower than she is, so I waved her through. No need in making her sit there and wait for some slow-ass guy on a scooter to get through. We're still going uphill. I'm scared to play you at bowling? I'd smoke anyone at bowling. And you should know how to find me if you know my name. It says turn left here at Dunvegan Road. So we are in Forest Hill, the ritzy Forest Hill. So I think I'm officially going to give up on using Streamlabs after that first failed stream. And I'm currently going south, but the plan is just to keep going south until we get downtown. I'm going to keep following these bike sharrows. Susan is here, Brad Palmer is here, hello. And if you're just tuning in, I did say I'm going to try to do an e-bike stream on the new e-bike later this week, as well as a walking stream. I'll try to do one of each this week. I've got a video set for tomorrow that it's kind of an interesting one. I'll just have to take my word for it. Ooh. What camera am I using? This is just an iPhone. With no gimbal, just strapped onto the chest. It says turn right here at Heath Street, which is what we shall do. Although that Porsche was not indicating. Thanks for using your turn signal, jackass. I think this is Russell Hill Road here coming up, so I'm going to turn left. And we're just going to go straight down this. This is always a fun ride. That is St. Clair Avenue West I'm approaching. Marie Palmer's here. COVID Hippo is here. Aren't you in the UK? I've actually got that on my sights because there is a tourist limit still to Japan. And the cheapest round trip flight I could find was about $1,800. And going to Europe, there was a bounty of cheap flights I could get just entirely with points, including Paris and London. Mike Landry's city is getting a Popeyes. Just poured the concrete yesterday. That's exciting. Thank you, Mike Landry, for the $5. I am on my way to Popeyes. Hit it up and post a pic on Insta once it's ready. Sanjay in Kingston is here. Hello, Sanjay. I'll tell you what else is here. My sock falling into my shoe. I'm wearing these too low ankle socks that keep slipping below my heel. So when we finally get this light, I'm just going to keep going straight here. I watched some pretty cool fireworks in some New York based YouTube channels last night, and some from Miami on Action Kids. Hello, Tech Needs Tea. As we are about to begin a long downhill stretch on Russell Hill Road. Unfortunately, it's not the smoothest pavement. I also saw Virtual Japan was live streaming from New York. Do me a favor and do not watch that person's live streams on their bike, because you will not be able to go back to mine. They are so good. I have no idea. They must be using the SRT protocol. It's just ridiculously smooth. I can tell they're on a gimbal the way the camera kind of pans around. That's some impressive stuff. Texas, I'm jealous. Alexi is watching these streams because of me and my commentary. I don't know about that. I had Ken stream on Sunday night in the background. He's been streaming Sundays lately, after the Stumble streams. Here comes the big downhill. Let's see how fast this coaster can coast. This coaster can go. This scooter can coast. Is he drunk? Is he high? Is he just hungry for his Popeyes? This is a very swanky neighborhood called Rathnelly. At least I think I'm in Rathnelly. Margate. For the drink to go with the Popeyes. I'll give you the thumbs up, Margate. Thank you very much. That'll be a non-adult beverage because I'll have to ride home after it. I've actually put about 55 kilometers on the new e-bike already. Just trying to get it configured and set up. So I've been certainly riding around a lot lately. I just haven't been recording or streaming most of it. So we are coming up upon DuPont. After this funky configured intersection. Oh. They appear to be confused. They are going the wrong way. Well, we gotta tiptoe through here. Don't want to get hooked by a car. I'm gonna turn left here onto St. George, and we'll take St. George down for a while. I guess you could call this the North Annex. There's an apartment building coming up that I almost moved in. Back when I moved here from Korea, I lived in a basement apartment up around Bathurst and St. Clair. After about 4 months, I'd had enough of that. I have nothing against basement apartments, but this particular one, I think any sane person would want out. And I looked at this building right up here on the right, and it was such a weirdly configured studio, and it was like $1,600 a month. There it is, 250 St. George on the right. 1-bedroom waitlist studio. So that is where I almost called home. Right next to the Chinese consulate. There's the CN Tower straight ahead. Here's a guy running the wrong way in the bike lane. At least he hopped up on the curb or sidewalk. Amazon guy. And just on the left is St. George subway station. So we are just north of Bloor Street. There's St. George. That serves line 1 and line 2. And here's Bloor Street West. And that is the Bata Shoe Museum straight ahead. Clayton Crawford is here lurking. There's a guy on the sidewalk over there talking to himself. Let her go around me, I'm probably slower. So I guess summer school is in session. We're passing through the University of Toronto St. George campus. It's Robarts Library on the right. And Harvard and Hoskin Streets coming up. Yeah, there's got to be a summer semester in force right now. There's enough people walking around with backpacks on. And hello to all 240 some odd of you. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button and sub, only if you want to see more of this. If this were a month ago, this area would have been just packed with people walking around. I'll come back and do a U of T video probably when the fall semester starts. Hello, young Jedi. There's a lot of Chinese food trucks here. Chinese crepes. Speaking of which, last night I ordered some Chinese. during the pandemic, I ordered some from Mandarin, and it was good, so I thought I would give it another go. And who would have thought that it's a solid Uber Eats order that's not that expensive? And I ordered for 2, so I've got enough leftovers to feed me for a few days. The Afghan Authentic Food Kebab Grill and Thrill. Vivian Johnson is here. Hello, Vivian.
Yeah, she does.
Thank you for joining in on my eventual trip to Popeyes. Deborah Ball is here. And this is College Street coming up. And hello, Beverly Street. This is Dundas, just south of here coming up. What's happening behind me? I have no idea. Just in on the right here is Chinatown. I'm just going to pull into the park for a second. Look at that view. There's OCAD straight ahead. Jeanette is 32 now.
He literally walked in together.
And this is John Street. But you know what? I'm gonna stop for a second. It's not the best view. Jeanette says she wishes she had the energy of a 32-year-old. Whippy Dude is here. I'm just gonna quickly gulp one of these things down. Hopefully that's a better view. Spicy water. This is what is this? Strawberry bubbly. Hi Vivian. COVID hippo, are you jet lagged? I've been ordering so much bubbly from Amazon that it's starting to suggest ordering more automatically. It's like, you last ordered this 3 days ago. Based on your ordering patterns, it's time for more bubbly. Whippy Dude, I got the front fixed, but there appears to be a noise coming out of the rear now. So once I get that taken care of, or I might just decide it's not that bad. Thank you, Brad Palmer. Kartik was in the Bruce Peninsula area. Tuck says, please stop spamming in the chat. If someone is continually spamming, just go ahead and hide them from the channel. Got my bubbly and my phone and my dorky self. Maybe put it. So look north at the Art Gallery of Ontario straight ahead. Peace, not pieces. All right, Tech, I trust the mods when it's time to give the boot. We're almost done. Next stop after this, a Popeyes that is very far away. In case you're wondering why I'm always asking how many people are in the chat, look, see how it says 9? I know there's not 9. I know there's 247 of you, but my phone only ever says 9. So usually it gets stuck at a random number that I know is too low. So when I ask on the chat, like, hey, how many people are watching, that is why. Please ban Nightbot. We could maybe slow Nightbot down a bit. But hopefully that explains why I'm always asking sometimes. Oregon e-bike Mark says it hit 315. The walking streams typically hit over 400. You'd think I would do more of those, but oh well. Popeye's regular or spicy? I think that I saw a coupon for 2 chicken nugget meals for like $14.99. I might do that. I've got another one of these in my backpack, so I'm good for drinks. We're gonna get moving in a minute. Malcolm says, nice to see a lot of dogs here. Yeah, there's a big leash-free area right over there, actually. Okay. Zabubbly has been completed. I didn't think I'd be thirsty for that so soon, but hey, here we are. Make sure I'm not leaving anything behind me. Oh, look at that, my e-scooter turned itself off. Look at these garbage bins. What? They are rammed. The street says bicycles only. For purposes of obliging by the signs, I will consider myself to be a bicycle. I kind of love this view straight ahead. It was better before that condo sprung up and blocked the CN Tower. Here's another street that says bicycles accepted. Woohoo, we're allowed. Soho Square. A heritage plaque. This is where George Weston used to live. He was born in New York. So apparently there was a big Weston home here. This is Queen West, just up ahead. A busy and vibrant Queen West. I may have recorded a video around here yesterday that included Graffiti Alley. We're gonna go south here. There we go. Nina, it will. All right, Jeanette, have a good night. It's always awkward when you're stopped at a light and there's people around you on their bikes. I look at my screen, I look at my phone, they're like, what the hell is this guy doing? So this is Adelaide Street. And a very, very bumpy bike lane. Someone just mentioned the Hooters. There we go. Helmets are up to the rider. I don't know if there's a law about younger people. But for adults, you can choose if you want to wear a helmet or not. Someone on the same scooter as me, going faster. This is Simcoe Street. countdown says to go inside Hooters. That's true, Sanjay. Although you could argue that if I didn't wear a helmet, that accident never would have happened. Butterfly effect, right? The time it took me to put on the helmet and how that altered the course of everything I did, that accident probably doesn't happen. I know that's a silly way to look at it. But yeah, it was definitely saved from at least some CTE by my helmet. Might have still had that, actually. This is University. Head is not replaceable. One day it'll be. We're not there yet, but pretty soon I'm sure we'll have lab-grown head replacements. Independent Mind says helmets save lives. They do. But more important than that is just learning how to fall. I think the fall I did, there was really nothing I could have done to avoid bumping my head. And that's why you wear helmets. But there's certainly a lot of situations where just simply taking your fall the correct way will avoid a lot of it, or a lot of damage. Yeah, there's people that have died just from being sucker punched on the sidewalk and they fall and smack their head. So it's not something that you really should be playing with if you're on a bike. I think just always wear it. I'll let these faster speed demons whiz by.
But I mean,
There's the St. Regis on the right. Here is Yonge Street, the always busy Yonge. Brad Palmer for a cold IPA later. Cheers, great streaming. Thank you very much, Brad Palmer. I'll have to restock on IPAs. The last time I drank on stream, I had some of those blood orange sparkling water THC drinks. Here's the car rocking its park anywhere lights. I got my four-ways on. That means I can park anywhere I want. It's probably a good thing the camera wasn't pointed to the right there. I just saw something that YouTube would not have allowed. Maybe it's not a laughing matter if someone exposes themselves in public. So we're on the east side of downtown now. This is Jarvis. Thank you, Toronto Parks. I was about to say, what bus is that on Adelaide, but it is not in service. There's Sherburne Street. The bus with no route, just going out for coffee. Maybe that was the case. So if you're just tuning in, we started in Midtown. Well, I started with a failed stream, and I fired it up again. And I went over into Forest Hill and then straight down Russell Hill Road, St. George and Beverly Street. And now I've come across Adelaide, and we are currently going east on the east side of downtown, the quieter side. I really like this stretch of bike lanes here. If you're going in the other direction, you could go a block north of here, and Richmond Street's got westbound bike lanes, or a westbound bike lane. This is Berkeley. I'm going to follow this cyclist here and double cross. So this is north on Parliament Street. Here's Queen East. There's actually something quite interesting to the north of here in Parliament, but I'm going to save that for tomorrow morning's video. That'll be on the channel at 9 a.m. I'll be premiering that one. And this is Shooter Street, cutting through the Regent Park neighborhood. What did I do on Canada Day? I recorded a video and then a live stream. Then I sat my ass down at home and I didn't get up. I had a thought of going out and streaming some fireworks, but it turns out when the gas tank is near empty, it's hard to get up. Thank you, Marg H. $167 likes so far. Thank you, Sanjay. And this is Sumac Street. So this will take you up through Regent Park. There's a big athletic field that seems to be well utilized just on the north side of the street. Maybe we'll get a view of that. Where do I see myself in the channel in 5 years? I don't know. Hopefully doing some more other country exploring. Maybe we'll be at 100K by then. Hopefully the world is relatively sane in 5 years. We seem to not be going in a good direction for that. And this is River Street. Dundas Street has a big bike lane here, right? Alright, why not? It's got a nice wide luxury bike lane. Look at this. So we are heading east out of downtown, about to cross the Don River and the Don Valley Parkway. There's a look at the river and the southbound DVP. Not a bad place to stop and take a snap, especially on a weekend. Regular Foot, $2 super sticker. Thank you. Awesome, awesome username, Regular Foot. Thank you very much. As we resume So we are east of downtown on Dundas East in the super luxury ultra wide bike lane, which I have zero doubts some cars have traveled in. And this is Broadview. You saw that I had a date with Charlie. I have a date with Popeyes. And I have my camera gear with me. I might record a video after that. gotta say, live streaming on the scooters put me in unusual territory for me. I'm not used to anyone passing me. I go so slow on this thing, everyone passes me. It's definitely a lesson in keeping an eye over who's coming over your shoulder and keeping to the right.
Went through it.
That's car law. Or this is car law coming up. That was PAPE, I believe. Or maybe not. I probably got that wrong. Yeah, that was not PAPE. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Vivian, except when I'm too close to cars. Sorry about that. Tech and nerd? I never would have guessed. Hey, I found someone going as slow as me. What street is this coming up? This is Pape. That makes more sense, but Pape ends at Girard to the north of here. And that turns into a pedestrian-only street for a few blocks. And then it resumes. How come I have not met Charlie in a long time? I'm kind of near him. Oh, that guy has passed me twice now. Hey, we're at Jones Avenue. I'm gonna head north up Jones. There's a Popeyes north of here. They've got a nice big seating area. I can bring my scooter in there. And I can plot a ride after this that I could record, or I could just ride home. All right, COVID Hippo, thanks for being a trooper and stopping in on your vacation. I'm gonna bump my scooter up here to speed mode just because there's some hills to tackle north up Jones here. Boardwalk, Brad. I gotta pull over to read that. I can't just glance. This is for some edibles that may make an appearance on Sunday. I always love the content. Strides for days. Thank you, Boardwalk, Brad. That is a very generous super chat. Thank you very much. And I hope you saw that I didn't have the one that you suggested exactly, but I had some blood orange THC and CBD infused beverages on Sunday night stream. They didn't. I actually had a screenshot of the chat and I showed it to the guy and he's like, "We don't carry that." But he suggested this one, or the one that I had, and I think I'll be having more of it. So thank you, Boardwalk Brad. All right, let's show off some scooter speed here. When I want to motor it, I can just absolutely fly. Although the new e-bike is just absolutely effortless when it comes to hill climbs and that sort of thing. I'll put this little scooter to shame. Bumps, sorry about that. As we begin to go upwards, up a fairly steep hill. Past a neighborhood on the right known as the Pocket. And that is Danforth straight ahead. And they gotta resurface Jones Avenue. This is one bumpy ass street. Nobody crossing. Now it's west on Danforth in search of Popeyes. Into a very suddenly strong wind. This is Greektown. I need to do an updated video through here when all the patios are busy. Maybe like on a Friday or Saturday night. So here is Pape. Pape Station is just to the north of here. It's usually a fairly crowded intersection. There's a bit of a log jam in the bike lane just up ahead. And we're back to Carlaw. Ooh, do I see it? I do. I have made it to the promised land. On that note, guys, I think we're done with the stream. I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank our mods for their good work. Thanks to everyone who sent support. Thanks to our channel members and Patreon supporters. And just everyone else who hung out and made it a fun time. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. There's links to all the stuff. I'm gonna go in and get me some chicken. So thanks again, guys. I'll stream a few more times at least this week, by foot and by bike. All right, enjoy what's left of Tuesday.